What's up?
Hey,
We
hey.
back. We shot. Hey. Hey. We shot it.
Hey.
Let's go.
Let's get this shit. Hey, what up, people? It's your boy, Say Marvy, and I'm chilling with
G Mako.
And this is Who Shot This Shit. Pow, 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 pow. Woo!
Yeah, let's get it.
As you can see, the vibes are fucking great, man. We lit. Yo, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm super hyped, bro.
You hyped?
Like, super hyped for the conversation that we've been having.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Hey, what are we discussing today, bro?
My G, today we're discussing the documentary Senzo, bro.
Senzo,
we're talking about
dog,
the
boy.
legendary goalkeeper that mysteriously just died, you know what I'm saying?
You know
what I'm saying?
Condolences and prayers to the family.
They finally made a documentary about his life, about how his final days here, actually. Yeah, bro. And just like seeing how like that case is a mystery, bro. Do you want to touch on that?
Nah, let's get into it, boys. So obviously, Senzo Mayua documentary came out on Netflix. You know, I was actually just telling Mako how it's crazy how the Senzo Mayua trial actually started. Like on Monday?
Monday.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
Monday.
like this Monday.
Yeah.
And like the doc job like last week.
People don't know this Monday, you know what I'm saying?
But anyway, so the documentary dropped like a week before the trial actually started, 7 years after his death and shit. So I was like, that's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the documentary, bro, like I was watching it now.
Yeah.
And I was like, obviously, because the story was so big at the time, like in 2014, like you touched on legendary South African goalkeeper, shot, in Vosloorus, in Kenny's mother's house, robbery gone wrong, like what's going on? And 7 years later, we still don't know who did it, dog.
Who did it, right?
So that shit was crazy. But yeah, so in the dark, they sort of...
police system, bro.
Our police fam, it's disgusting, bro. It's crazy out here.
It's atrocious.
It is atrocious, fam. But yeah, bro. So like in the dark, they sort of like they get into what exactly happened in that night, and they sort of give us like a play-by-play of the details of what actually went on. So at the time, I actually didn't know there were 7 people in the house inside Kelly's mother's house when Senzo Mayua died. According to the witnesses at the time, it was a robbery gone wrong. They claim, Kelly, her sister, the mother, even one of Senzo's friends was actually claiming that, robbers came into the house, it was a robbery gone wrong. They came in, they were like, let's turn on my phone, give us your cell phones. And then after getting the things, they quickly ran out. And in the midst of everything, like Senzo got shot. Like there was a struggle that went on.
Senzo was trying to be brave.
He was trying to be brave, Kelly was even saying like, oh, he died in my arms.
Wait, she actually explained the situation like he tried to catch a bullet for her or some shit like
that.
I was like,
I didn't understand.
No way.
Cause like even though they were saying Senzo got shot in the back. So I'm like, oh, like was he like diving like
Nah, don't do that. This nigga say was he trying to catch a bullet?
God, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean it like that. Please, forgive me. Yo, Senzo, we love you guys.
Was he dying?
No disrespect, no pun intended. Okay, let's refocus. Let's refocus. Get back. So they were saying Senzo got shot in his back. Senzo got shot in his back, okay, and died in Kelly's arms. And that was like her account of like what happened. The robbers ran away, but as they were getting into the shit, bro, and they were investigating. First things first, the crime scene was cleaned up, bro.
Dude.
How, Sway?
Make it make sense.
Like, bro, so apparently one of the neighbors, cleaned up the house before the police could really come and investigate what was going on. And the reason for that, I remember the neighbor was like, because Senzo was drinking or whatnot, like he didn't want the cops to find Senzo in that kind of environment because it was. I was like, huh? What? What are you saying? You're just fucking with the case,
dude. Everyone knows, and like
what are you saying? So that actually speaks to my theory, which I'm gonna get into a bit later. Of this shit is a cover up, bro. But I think everyone knows that.
Dude, even second point would be like that the fact that the robbers only took one phone, and then
Bro.
There were like 10 phones.
There were like 10 phones.
And there was a what X6?
An X6 in the driveway.
Dude.
Boy.
And then like the car keys is on the table. They're like, man, my G, we want the phone.
We want the phone.
Like $10 million on the table. Niggas like, man, don't fuck that shit.
Nah, give us that one phone.
And
that phone belonged to who? Kelly.
We need that iPhone, bro. We need that. Full of snaps.
Photograph.
And we out here robbing this bitch.
Dog, like, yo, make it make sense, boy.
Bro, the story just wasn't checking out, bro.
From the get-go.
Dude, and now, like, literally this documentary does a perfect thing of, like, poking holes into the theories that people actually say. And actually, they actually show how, like, no one's really right.
No,
you know,
because
sometimes, like, did you guys even know that, like, this guy had a wife?
I didn't even know
no one knew that Senzo had a wife.
What?
And then they take it to a route where they make it seem like maybe it could be the wife because hey, you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. And that shit was just so confusing, dog.
Nah, that shit was
like, yo, bro, who really did this shit,
who,
bro?
like, actually did this shit, bro? It was crazy.
Who shot this guy?
Who shot this guy? Who shot Senzo? Oh. We talking about it on who shot this.
Imagine, we're gonna investigate. We're gonna come to the bottom of this conclusion, dog.
Yes, sir.
They should have hired us, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
through Eminem, dog, pulling up and shit. Dog, we solved this shit same time, dog.
Same time.
Niggas be like, damn, for real? You guys know that, bro? Come on. Dog, we don't even need to see the case like Kelly.
Yo, dog. They were like, nah, they came to me in my dream. Like that, bro.
They were like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dog. Imagine arguing that shit in court. Nah, trust it was her. Why? I have a feeling. Yeah, but like that shit is just crazy, dog. Like even the part where Kelly, the sister. Yeah. So in the house there were 7 people.
Yeah.
It was Kelly's mom, the sister, 2 of Senzo's friends. And I kind of forgot who the other people. Kelly's 2 kids were also in the house.
Yeah.
One of them who actually apparently witnessed the whole thing go down. You know, And the part that was interesting for me was like, in the beginning, they were like, okay, Kelly, alright, we're gonna interview you and you're gonna give us, you know that sketch that they do when they try and find out who the perpetrators were? Cause the friend was like, a nigga with dreads did it. We're like, okay, sharp. Then Kelly sits us down, let's sketch this nigga, you know, let's find out who this guy was. Yeah. So the sketch was done, an arrest warrant was put out, and only to find out that it was actually the guy who washed Senzo's car that Kelly and them pointed out as the one that did it.
And I'm sure that nigga was cleaning the car earlier on that day.
Bro.
They're like, hey, how did my G?
Dog, like, how fucked up is that, dog?
Messing people's lives up,
bro. And that's the thing, people will tell you in the community, like, no, this guy, he's a family man, he's a non-violent person, like, how could he do it, bro?
And you know, it's during that time, like, everyone's like, very heightened on the case. They're like, man, we need to find this person, bro. So now I'm thinking, like, dude, luckily it was even the cops that caught this guy before even the mob and shit. Because like the mob weren't gonna ask questions like, nah, bro, is this you? Like, no.
Remember even when they were interviewing him in the dark, bro, they were like, his life was ruined.
Dude,
because like now people see him as like Senzo's murderer.
They still see him like that. And it's like, yo, my G, that's not me, dog.
Bro. But that raised the first red flag. Yeah. Like, okay, cool. Why are you saying it's this guy?
Exactly.
And you guys know this guy. Like, he watches Senzo's car. He's, you know, community man.
Bruh.
So obviously that was the first sign of it speaking to a cover-up. Like, okay, this a bigger thing at play some way, somehow, you know.
Like, even like his best friend now switching up the story when he becomes drunk all of a sudden. Like when he comes to like Senzo's family, he tells them the truth. Like when he's drunk, he's like, hey dog, I conche, bruh, there was no robbers, dog. That's like, man, like, what you mean, bro?
And remember even the brother was like, he'd always go like, I Shong.
Yeah.
Like I Shong. Why
dog, I
Shong.
Bruh, me, I'll keep giving you alcohol. I'm like, for real, dog?
Yo, yeah.
Dog, you sure, dog?
What about this guy, Shong? What did he do? Yeah. Tell me more. Yo, bro.
And this guy pull up with a gun, man.
Yo.
And then he stops with that sentence.
Then he saw,
that's why you can build up more. Yeah. And then when you build it up, hey, you came with a gun, you shot, dog.
And then you saw someone pull out your phone, same time you're like, oh yeah, pull out with a gun. Yeah. It's recording.
Shot someone.
Bro. Dude, that shit was messed up, dog. And the fact that
people's stories are not adding up.
It just wasn't adding up, boy. And even more disappointing was like the guy who was also saying that the people who did it had dreads. was Senzo's best friend.
Best friend, dog.
Like your homie from day one,
bro.
Like, why are you involved in this cover up,
my G? You know,
like, it doesn't make any sense.
Don't do that to your homie, dog. That's your blood, bro.
That's your blood, bro. You know. So, bro, that shit was insane. Even like the documentary, like as it progressed, the second episode, they were starting to talk about the wife.
Yeah, touching on the wife. Like, yo,
they were like, oh, could it be the wife? You know, there was a scene where she was getting gassed over the insurance money.
Yeah, hey,
they were like,
let's get this money.
Bro. She was like, okay, so my kids are getting how much?
How much? Oh my god. Oh shit.
Okay, sharp.
Like, you know, dude, I was like, yo, bro, why you so happy, man?
Why are you so happy,
dude,
dog?
She put on like a different face, like, oh shit, that amount of money.
Yeah,
but she was smiling.
Oh shit, at least he didn't die for nothing. You know,
my kids, it's hard times, bro. This lady was like, oh, that amount of money. Oh, I'm very happy that my kids will actually be going to like a great school. But the thing is, this is also the other crazy part about the whole story is that she comes from a well-off family, so she doesn't also need the cash.
She also doesn't need the cash.
Which is a bit like, my G.
You just don't know, you know.
That's why I'm like, I really love this documentary because they give you the information. Yeah. It's like a puzzle, but they're like, yo, you guys solve it.
It is.
And it's like, even when you try and solve it, you be like, yeah, I'm painting a picture. And it's like, oh shit, no, it's not him. Oh shit, wait, what? It's him. Whoa. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, nah, it's the mom that sent the hit. I'll be like, whoa, wait, what's how?
And the way that they tell it, like, you'll find reasons for why it's the mom.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, and the mom didn't like it. Yeah, bro. So, like, they did a brilliant job at, like, because it's an open-ended case, like, they made sure that everyone in a way was a suspect, you know, and they left it to you to like figure it out.
They didn't rule anyone out. That's the nice thing about it because it's like you can really take it from like any different angle that you want.
Anyone's point of view.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. But interestingly, I think it was the third or the fourth episode, bro, where they were like, okay, another theory of what might have happened. And it started with that nigga from Twitter, what's his name? Not Barry Rue.
Yeah, not Barry Rue, something like that. Yeah.
Like he was just dropping tweets, dog. Bro, filed for days. He's like, the cops better come out, tell us who did this shit. You know, and interestingly enough, they were actually saying there's a chance that he might have actually had the real or the original police docket with him, right? So they were like, okay, maybe one of the people was investigating, was leaking the information to him, and he was sort of coming out with it, dog. But I loved his theory the most because out of everything that was going on, you know, obviously we heard it was a robbery gone wrong. The alternative one was like it was a hit. You know, then they made it seem like it was a robbery gone wrong. You know, but as time progressed, like there were holes in all of those theories. What I loved the most about this theory, dog, was because for me it actually made the most sense. So what you were saying was, it was actually Shongwei who did it, right? So Shongwei was actually dating Kelly's sister at the time. And Shongwei also happens to be the son to Chico Twala, who's a legendary like South African music producer, businessman. So he's also well off. And at the time, he was also producing like one of Kelly's albums as well, right? So yeah, bro, they were getting into it and I'm like, okay, cool. In my mind, the way that they were breaking it down, I'm like, okay, so Shongwei probably walked into the crib, like they were saying, you know, and there was a fight, something went wrong, some way, somehow. There was a struggle, and even more evidence to prove why he might have been angry at that moment was a week prior or a couple of weeks before that incident happened. They were like, okay, Senzo, Kelly's sister and Senzo's friends actually went away to like a B&B whatnot, and Senzo was actually, he gave an instruction as if to say, listen, you're not gonna take this nigga's phone calls for whatever reason. They didn't really get into that. So given that, bro, I'm like, okay, so this nigga was pissed. Like he was like fuming at the time. He was like, okay, you know, who the hell are you to tell these people not to take my phone calls, whatnot. So I think an altercation happened. There was a fight, there was a struggle. Even the neighbors were speaking to it, like, okay, they could hear there was a fight or there was a struggle going on, furniture was falling, all of that, you know. And then he pulled out a gun out of anger. A shit
what
went
you
left.
mean, dog?
You know what you mean,
dog? Got the strap on you.
Got the strap.
Nigga, ain't scared of your bitch ass.
I ain't scared of your bitch. Yo, bah! Dog.
People like,
oh, what happened? You know.
And Kelly was like, oh, another game.
Another one. Why do I always find myself Yo, nah, man, respectfully.
Yo, why is he? You on the road, dog. You want the smoke, bro.
Oh my goodness.
First the diving, now it's like another one. Oh my gosh.
I'm getting cancelled so much. I'm getting cancelled, my boy, but you know what? Fucking YOLO, respectfully. Again, guys, prayers and condolences to the family. Yeah, so.
I found that.
She was like,
I'm sure he says was like, wherever he is, like, oh damn.
Come on, the bar. Like, yo, that. So, anyways, a struggle, you know, happened, whatnot. So I feel like, cool. Sean got pissed, you know, shot the nigga, you know, and then all of a sudden, that's when the cover up began, right? But like, to add to my theory of that was, you know, Sean actually went on like a radio interview, you know, and they were asking him like exactly what happened that night, you know, and initially he was saying, cool, you know, a struggle happened, I pushed the robbers to the side, you know, I quickly ran outside, dog, I quickly ran outside, you know, to call for help, but I couldn't call anyone because my phone was inside the house. It was like, okay, I shall, cool. Then they asked him, no, but there were 10 phones in the house and Kelly's phone was the only one that got stolen, you know, why is that? Then he's like, nah, you know, the reason my phone didn't get stolen because when I ran out, I had my phone in my pocket, so luckily the robbers couldn't steal the phone. I'm like, what's going on? Which one is it? What you mean, dog?
I'm sure even the cops that helped him cover it up, they're like, oh, my nigga,
You went through this.
Dude, he had one job only, bro. And I'm sure they even prepared him for the interview before. They're like, this is the story. Like, read the document. Like, no, put your head in my phone in my pocket. You know, like, oh,
Jesus Christ. Bro. So, there was that, you know, him fumbling that story, whatnot. And also the fact that when Senzo died, apparently Kelly made 3 phone calls. You know, so the one was to Senzo's wife at the time, letting her know that okay, Senzo's been shot. Then the one was to a family member of Senzo's, you know, letting whoever know that Senzo's been shot.
And that time she's like, yo, he's been accidentally shot. How?
Exactly, bro.
Like, if I was shooting you, how is it accidental?
Bro, a person just died. Why are you throwing in by accident?
Dog.
Like, the main point is Senzo has been shot, finished and cloud. You give the information he's been rushed to this hospital, whatnot, but it ends there. Why are you trying to tell the person has been shot by accident, dog?
Dude.
Why?
You make it sound like it was you who shot him. Like, oh, he got shot by accident.
Thank you, boy.
I'm sorry. Like, I just had the gun on me. Like, if you say that, okay, cool. Then like, oh shit, don't panic. Okay, fuck. Okay.
Bro, like from the beginning, you already trying to manipulate the situation. Like, what is it that you're trying to hide? You know. So that was the second phone call. The third phone call was to Chico Twala. Now, Chico Twala was Kelly's producer at the time. And he so happens to be Shangwe's dad, you know. So obviously Chico Twala, for those who don't know, he's like a legendary South African music producer / businessman. So why would Kelly call Chico Twala when Senzo has been shot? To my recollection, like Chico and Senzo don't even know each other like that. You know, Kelly's the one that links the two. You know, so my theory, along with like advocate Barry Rule's theory, you know what I mean? My theory. Yo, my theory. Shit, it's mine now, nigga.
It's mine now, nigga.
Yeah, so
it's ours now.
It's ours.
You shot this shit.
Look at how quickly niggas claim shit, though, right? Because I watched the documentary, that's my theory. Oh man, so yeah, so it's like that's the theory that makes sense to me the most, because I feel like in that moment, him, Chico Twala, having received that phone call, it also gives him time to sort of make whatever calls that he needs to make to sort of protect his son by all means. True. Because he's been shot, you know, and he shot someone who was extremely popular, loved by pretty much everyone, and he obviously didn't want his son to go to jail. Allegedly, guys, okay, you know, this is still an ongoing case, you know, but it speaks, so for me, it just speaks to like a huge cover up, and it also explains why the house was cleaned before the cops could actually like investigate what went wrong.
You know, it's actually crazy that like I'm just picturing the perpetrator just sitting back and be like, wow, all these theories be like, wow, you niggas actually smart. Like, how do you guys even come up with this theory? And it's like, it's not true, but he's like, damn.
So like that's my main theory. But listen, like you guys should actually just check out the documentary, bro, because like there's so many parts that I didn't even touch on.
We didn't even scrape the whole thing.
You understand, like, come on, bro? Yeah. But you know, to add more to my theory, bro, the 5 niggas that they found out the blue, where the fuck did they come from, bro?
And these are all criminals with cases already.
What?
What? Like hitmen already. So it's like getting the obvious, bro. It's like getting people who are painters with red paint on and be like, they the ones that did it when the thing is painted red. It's like, no, my nigga, it could be anyone else.
Bro, I remember watching that documentary and you know getting to the last episode and then they're like, okay, 5 people have been charged for. I'm like, eh?
Like from where?
Which 5 are these guys now?
Bro, they're like, yo, our private investigation.
You know, that guy is investigating. He's also like, yeah, I know, I believe that it's him.
Dude,
I'm like,
how? You know, because I was actually wondering, I was like, yo, bro, number one, why did it take them all like those years to actually get these niggas? And now all these niggas, when they put them there, bro, number one, they're like, they don't even know each other. Like,
bro, dog. One of the niggas was saying like he pulled up to the courtroom and he saw the niggas for the first time.
He's like, yo, what's up?
He was like, yo, what's up, man? My name is Tipo, man. What's your name?
What are we doing here?
They seem to say what?
You guys actually. This is the court case for killing Senzo. Senzo!
Bro, the one guy was like, dog, man, I don't even watch soccer. Like, dog, this nigga.
Who's Senzo? It's like, who's Senzo?
Bro.
This from where? Pirates.
Yeah, okay, Pirates, yeah, but why am I here?
Why? I think, yo,
bro.
And he was even wearing a t-shirt. I didn't kill Senzo.
Yo, dog. And to prove like, these niggas, bro, when they told us like, yo, 3 of these niggas already serving life sentences in jail, I was like,
dude.
There you have it.
And you know what also killed me was that like one of the other guys they were like, they already paid him or Kelly or whatever allegedly.
Yeah, like 300K, yeah, whatever, yeah.
To lie
and implicate the other one.
I'm like, how?
Bro, that shit is insane,
dude.
Dog. That shit is insane.
Guys, watch this thing.
Please,
it's pretty interesting. Like we actually even waiting for like if there's going to be like other episodes. Like I actually hope there's gonna be episodes and they're gonna get to the conclusion and be like, I knew it. Bitch.
So I'm there like, you know that meme, like you're not to have you. I'm like,
I knew you.
I knew it. Yeah, boy. So the 5 guys that came out the blue, I don't know, are on trial at the moment. It's an ongoing court trial, whatnot. Yeah.
But I feel like all in all, this is like a crime of passion, though. I feel like it's a crime of passion.
I think it was too, bro.
I feel like some feelings got involved. Either Kelly was trying, like, Senzo was trying to like dip Kelly and go back to his wife. Yeah. And she was like, nigga, what? It was like, nah, bitch, I'm tired.
No, 90%, bro.
Like, it could be the wife being like, yo, man, you're making me look like a fool in front of like national TV like that. Oh, you think you smart, huh?
Oh,
you think you smart? I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure they were probably aiming that bullet at Kelly and then he hit him. He was like, yo.
By mistake.
And then he was like, yo,
bro.
That could be another factor. Or it could be that Seanway guy.
That Seanway guy.
Like,
well, I think.
Be like,
allegedly did it.
Be like, yo, man, you just stepping into this family and now you think you're the boss, man.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, bro? This is my own girlfriend and you stopping me, man.
Yeah, he was like, yo, okay.
Or it could be the friend.
I'm gonna show you.
Or it could be the friend being on some slick shit.
Bro, but like that entire thing, like I still find it crazy how like someone can die in a house full of 7 witnesses. And till this day, we still don't know who did it for sure. Bro.
That's our system, man.
Like, our system is like so messed up, bro. And obviously, I think it's clear to everyone that this is a cover up. My personal belief is that even now, these 5 guys that have been charged. By the way, yo, these guys are like some serious criminals, dog. Yo, dog, like, they were going into like how they assassinate niggas, they hit men.
Bro, hit men on like taxis and shit. I'm like,
bro.
And they were just showing those clips on it.
Bro, like, okay, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, I was like, some of these niggas deserve to be in jail.
But yo, bro, and even the part where it's like, okay, these guys are professional hitmen.
Yeah.
If they were sent to kill Senzo, dog, I don't think they're gonna leave 7 witnesses identifying them as the niggas that did it, bro.
I saw you.
Ain't no way. If you see what these niggas have done, bro, there's no ways, boy. There's no ways.
This niggas, they clean out.
They don't play those games. What about the nigga that they found in the street, dog?
Get that nigga out.
Yo,
He was going to the sponsor shop.
Bro, it was money. He's on business. Then the cops pull up on him. They fucking jump in.
Yeah, well, now why you kill Senzo?
No, this time, bro. They're like, yo, you kill Senzo. I'm like, yeah.
What?
Bro.
Yeah, it's you, dog. Dog, what a story you tell your kids, bro. Like, yo, bro, they go, like, bro, out of the blue,
Dog,
they just pulled up and slapped.
Even the other one, dog, shave, like, I could feel his pain massaged. He was like, before December, one of these cops are gonna be dead. I was like, bro, shave.
I actually saw that. Like, when you were saying that, I was like, hey, shit, he's a hitman, bro. I said,
yeah, that's how I said.
Because I was thinking, I was like, hey, he could probably have homes. I was like, hey,
bro.
He was a cop and be like, hey, dog, hey, what's up, man? It wasn't me.
Wasn't me like, you know how this thing
You
goes.
know how this thing goes. But you know any protection you need.
Bro.
I'll give you information.
Yeah. Dog. So this shit was just. That's just interesting, man.
Yeah.
You guys should 100% check it out.
Shit, yeah.
Please let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Leave those gunshots in the comments.
Like, comments,
Send them when you were dark.
Yeah.
From your boy, Say Marvy.
And your boy G Maco.
And this is Who Shot
Who Shot? Pew, 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 pew.
Let's get it.
We done.